Hi guys, it is time for new listings at noon. I'm Karen Ringo, a realtor in the DMV area with Compass.
And I'm Alison, a realtor in DMV also with Compass.
So guys, every week, Alison and I, we go out and we find 3 of our favorite new listings on the market. So Alison, can you tell everyone where your favorite listing is this week?
I would love to. Mine is in one of my old neighborhoods, Adams Morgan in Washington, D.C. How about yours?
Mine is located in Potomac in a little subdivision called Bedfordshire. So I was wanting to add a little something else to it. And can you tell everyone where our third listing is located today?
Yes, our third amazing listing is in Bethesda. So we'll be covering that one together today.
Awesome. And we are very excited, guys. These listings just came on the market. One I've been watching for a few weeks because it was incoming soon. And so I've been bugging the agent, the realtor, asking, when is your listing coming live? Because we want to feature it. So we are featuring it today. All right, well, let's get started. We're starting with Alison's listing that's located in Adams Morgan. So
yes. Okay. So folks, this listing's address is 1701 Calorama Road. It's unit 302. It is listed for $950,000 and there is a condo fee of $453 a month. So Karen's going to pull some of those photos up and I'll start to tell you it's a 2-bed, 1-bath. It's almost 1,600 square feet. It's a listing by Mattia D'Affuso at Sotheby's. I called him and gushed about how awesome I thought this listing was. So first photo here is an incredible shot of kind of the great room. I think is the great room is what I think he called it in the listing. So you've got these 15-foot concrete ceilings. Obviously, you've got the industrial beams here. You have the restored exposed brick, large warehouse windows. So this building's actually called the Delancey Lofts because it's obviously built very much like a loft space. And you really get like New York City kind of vibes here from this, like a Soho kind of vibe. So this is a pretty unique and special property. But on top of that, the owners completely renovated this place. So my understanding is that it was just like a 1-bedroom loft earlier or when they bought it. And it's now been made into the 2-bedroom loft that it is. And so we'll get there and see it. So, you know, I say this almost every time that I shouldn't be focusing on furniture, but obviously this is staged very, very modern and it fits the space great, which helps. I mean, why wouldn't you just, have it kind of coordinate there? We've got this like kind of cool flooring here. And everything is just so modern and industrial. And as we get a little bit closer, we'll just kind of flip the angles. Yeah, you can see the exposed brick and those beautiful beams and windows here. Those windows are just so unique. You just don't see that in a lot of places. And frankly, you really can't put something like that in a home, right? Like in a townhome or single family house. So it's just so awesome to be able to see those in this listing.
It's so funny, Alison. We were talking about the Eames chair before, and I remember we couldn't remember. And today I was like, oh my God, I have the book right here for the Eames chair sitting right next to me, and it's usually here, and I didn't even think to look.
Yeah, so. I mean, I'm just curious if that's a original Eames or if that's they have really great replicas of them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're talking about this house. Okay, so here we start to see this open concept kitchen that they have, and this was done by a company called B3, and I'm going to butcher this, but Balthup. It's a German kitchen designer. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to read from the listing for this because he was very succinct in how he wrote it. He said, they make rational use of space and material, resulting in exceptional storage, multifunctional surfaces, floating cabinetry, manufactured by layering solid wood beneath fine aluminum panels, creating a resistant and delicate design. So, one, great writing in that listing. But also as we get in close, you really see that that's truly how this is. I mean, very sleek, very sexy, totally clean lines. I gave a couple photos of the kitchen in here, but there is a tremendous amount of space. But I saved a lot of these photos for the other rooms because they are just so unique.
And Alison, did they mention anything about the windows? Because I really love the windows that are right up above the kitchen? Any mention of?
Well, they said original windows, and then I believe some of those additional windows they may have put in, but I don't think that they mentioned the specific, maker or anything like that.
Okay.
But okay, so here's one of the bedrooms. So this is just a great shot, and obviously the lighting that you have up in the ceiling is just really, really cool and unique. So I like that they left these light wood panels here. Otherwise, it would potentially feel just too sterile, So I think that it was smart that they did this. So you can see here that we've got, it's a pretty big room, and there are 2 rooms that truly could be used as, a primary room here, and all of the flooring is Denison solid Douglas fir. And so that's this kind of colored flooring, this light kind of birch colored flooring you're seeing. This is actually just an angle so you can see the front entryway. We didn't start with this photo because it's not as, stunning as the great room, but you actually walk in from here and then you would pass the stairs and go into that great room. For anybody who's watching, I did want to try to include the floor plan because it's a little bit hard to understand how everything is connected in this place, but the file was hard for us to upload. So truly, if you want to understand how the whole place flows and is connected, it's definitely an in-person see for you. So here you've got the other bedroom, and behind the bed, the headboard of that bed is actually a closet. So you, on either side, you go in to that closet that's been built in behind that bed, which is on a platform there. And of course, you see those beautiful windows that are open.
Right.
So just very sleek, very sexy. And this is a good angle, just showing you kind of from the opposite corner, just back. So you can try to understand kind of some of the layout here. And this is actually from the front door. So here you start to see into the bathroom, you see the stairs going up, and then at the very far end there on the left, you see that is where the great room starts in the kitchen.
Awesome.
So the bathroom is also ultra modern, super cool. It's got a custom Korean walk-in spa shower. It's got Bothy sink, faucet storage unit, and shower hardware, and Lindsay Edelman custom lighting.
And I will say, we don't usually show a lot of pictures of the bathroom, but you picked one, but there were 2 others. I just wanted to throw them in there because this bathroom at different angles is so pretty.
Sure.
So, yeah. But I did not.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so something that we didn't see that I'll just cover real quickly is that there's actually an extra space off of the primary bedroom in this. If you use the upstairs kind of space as the primary bedroom, which I assume you would, there's an extra supplemental space that can be used as an office. I thought we had a photo, but maybe I didn't include it in here. But basically, it's enough for a desk, and I think they have it staged with some poofs, so if you wanted to kind of sit or chill or read in there or something like that, which, you could, of course. I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to read in the great room, but it's there if people need to have separate spaces. So it's a nice extra supplemental space for you. And the photo we're on right now, this is the really big rooftop space that the building has. 360-degree views of the city. The way they have it is just really nice. Sometimes you see common rooftop decks that are just, I don't know, boring. There's just nothing there. But here they've got the nice greenery. They've got various setups and places where you can sit and relax. And we don't have a photo of it because it's boring, but there's also an assigned parking space and storage and a secure underground garage at the bottom of the building. And this is it from the outside. So if anybody lives in Ems Morgan or knows that area, they've probably seen this building before because it is pretty distinct. Mm-hmm. And we don't normally talk about locations of buildings, but I mean, this one it's hidden back between the hustle and bustle of 18th Street, Adams Morgan, and 16th Street. And you've got this little pocket, and it's almost directly across the street from a Harris Teeter grocery store. And then the Line Hotel is literally right up the street, and Meridian Hill Park is a block and a half from that. So it's really just a really great urban location, but kind of insulated a little bit in the neighborhood that it's in. So, like I said, I lived literally a block from here, and it's just a really awesome urban neighborhood where you are just close to everything.
Awesome. And the little space that you were talking about, Allison, here it is.
Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. So it shows you that, you have this like extra supplemental space, which is wonderful, because sometimes in loft settings, you need a differentiation of space, and this provides you just an extra space that you can go to, which is really great.
Oops.
And that's going to be our next listing. So let's not talk about that one.
Right. Not sure how that one got in there. We just want to tease you. That's what it was for.
Yeah, coming soon.
Yeah.
So there are no open houses for this particular unit. And like I said, if you are interested, I definitely would, speak with, either find it yourself or speak to one of us or have your agent pull it up, because the floor plan does give you a much greater understanding of how this whole unit exists. And again, because the current owners redid it themselves, this is a very unique floor plan, even to the building.
Awesome. And Allison, did you say, are they holding an open house this weekend?
No open houses. Nope, they're not. So you'd definitely have to go in person and get an agent to show you.
Okay. Well, I will say I love this listing. It's super cool. And it's the kind of, if I were in the market for a condo, it would be the type that I would do. So yeah, when we used to live in an industrial, really cool condo. So yeah, very cool. Awesome. Okay. Well, we are going to move on. Allison, if you can just give a little brief rundown as I am pulling up. Guys, the next listing is my favorite, and Allison's just going to kind of introduce as I bring everything up for you.
Yeah. Okay. So this is in Potomac. The address is 9520 Woodington Drive. It is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath house. It's 4,232 square feet. So it's a pretty big house here. It's listed for $1.275 million, and it does have an HOA of $120 a month that we're just going to throw out there real quick so everybody knows. And Karen, you've got it pulled up. So do you want to kind of start taking us through?
Awesome. Okay. So guys, when I saw this listing, it just kind of caught my eye. I saw it in the Coming Soon a few weeks ago. And the first thing I thought, oh, mid-century modern. So that's kind of why I think I was so attracted to it. So I will say this is kind of like a mid-century modern / contemporary home. It was built in 1973. And I guess some of the things that makes it seem kind of mid-century is the flat top. And we know that mid-century modern always kind of brings the outdoors, indoors, inside. So you have, a lot of walls of windows. Now this has some windows, so that's why I kind of say it's kind of / contemporary / mid-century modern. But let's bring it up close so you can see it sits on a really nice sized lot. Once you enter in, this is your entryway. You have nice transparent, nice doors that are transparent, letting in the light. To your right side, you have this beautiful dining area. It's a formal dining area. It's really nice. And if you notice, if you look closely, there's no doors. It's kind of like semi-open, semi-closed, with the walls that, they're pretty wide. So it kind of has that open feel, but it then kind of has that closed feel slightly. To your left of that entryway, when you come in, you have, this is your formal living room. And it has your nice, beautiful sets of windows. But my favorite room, as we're moving in, but let me tell you just a little bit more. They have redone all of the floors on the first floor. And also when they moved in, all the floors were refinished, or refinished floors. So upstairs the floors are refinished, and downstairs we have new floors. So as we enter into this space, so that room, the formal living room, flows right into this next. It could be your family room, but I love this room because of the wood ceilings. It's very cathedral, as you can see. It has a cathedral ceilings, and this is kind of what mid-century modern is. As you see those, your what is this? Your window of walls.
Wall of windows.
Wall of windows. Thank you. And so it just lets in, you're able to look out and you see that English garden that's right outside. They have in the spring, this garden comes alive. And so it's just very beautiful outdoors. And that's kind of like your focal point, along with that cast iron fireplace right there. So those are your focal points in the room, but it's really gorgeous. Very nice room. Now here is the kitchen, and the kitchen has new granite countertops, new appliances. You have new dishwasher, oven, double oven, and you have great windows where you're able to look back on this immaculate, beautiful lot that you have back there. Our next shot, it's kind of a galley style kitchen, but you also have an eat-in or a formal, not a formal dining area, but like an eat-in dining area. And this opens up into the patio that we'll show you a little bit later. So, Alison, do you, oh, one more thing. Sorry, not finishing sentences. I have so many things about this really cool house to tell you. So this is your butler pantry. And so that's really nice when you have this little area behind the kitchen. Just gives you a little extra preparation space, especially when we're entertaining, and everyone probably will kind of, it seems like everyone likes to gather in the kitchen. So, and this kitchen actually is a really great, it has a great kind of gathering kind of feel. So our next shot is the mudroom. Now for me, mudrooms are so important because when you live in a house that doesn't have one, you realize how much you really would like to have one. So just to have a place where you can just come in, throw your things down, or store little things that you just want aside. And this is a really nice little open area. And it's a little larger than what's shown here, but it's a really nice little mudroom that they put together. So our next set of pictures, we're going to take you upstairs, and as I am looking for our upstairs shot, this is our primary bedroom right here. And one of my other favorite rooms in this house is the little office nook that's right off of the primary bedroom. But here's the primary bedroom. You have the high windows, and then next is this office. And it's kind of like, it's a little side room that sits right outside of the bedroom. And it's kind of loft-like because it opens into the room that has the cast iron fireplace. So it overlooks, if you look really closely, you have that open space right there. But it's a nice little area. Everybody's during this time working from home. And so you have this great space that you can, that's right outside of the primary bathroom. It can be yours. I mean, if you want to make it into something else, you can make it into a little yoga area, whatever you would like for it to be. But it's this is one of my favorite areas in the house. And you still have the beautiful wood ceiling that's right there. Our next shot is the primary bathroom. Now this home really tickles me because it kind of reminds me of ours. It was built in the 1970s. And this is just kind of a reflection of what the trend was with the pink tile and those lights right above the mirrors. So this, we have these mirrors in because our bathroom it's still 1970-ish and it needs to be renovated. But this is so typical of the 1970s. Now there is a bathroom that has been updated with vanity and tiles as well, but the master bath, they are leaving it for you so you can come in and you can make it yours, which is nice because there's a lot of space there. This is just one shot of a few of the other bedrooms, and they all pretty much are similar in size, and they all have the same nice windows. Downstairs, there is just an open recreation room. New carpet was put in a year ago, and that's pretty much downstairs. You have a kitchen that I'm not showing. So you have a kitchenette downstairs, and you have a full bathroom downstairs. Now, here is a picture of the outdoors. And as you can tell, this is what happens in the spring when it comes alive. It's just gorgeous. Your English garden, it's just really beautiful. So if you're looking for a home and you love, beautiful landscapes, nature, this backyard will be your oasis. And here's a shot from the back. You can see, the rows of windows of the house. You can see the beautiful gardens. And this is how the home looks during the spring. So,
well, that was fun for me because I didn't see the photos until today because we are checking out they're so new, guys, that sometimes the photos don't even get listed until 30 minutes before the show goes on. So these photos were just entered, but we've been waiting for these. And I have to mention that this home has solar panels, and it also has a generator. So that's really nice
for that. I think the previous owners paid off the lease for the solar panels. So it just comes with the house. So that's good. Anything else, Allison, that you have any questions?
We didn't say who the listing agent was or if there are any open houses. So maybe you can tell people that.
Yes. So there is an open house that's going to be on Saturday from 1 to 4. And our listing agent for this listing is Scott Leidner, and he is with Compass. He's one of our Compass brothers.
Yeah.
So, so that is my listing. Now we are going to move on. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. I think I've told you everything. Yeah. This house. Yeah. So let's go on. We're going to go on to our third listing. And Allison it's so funny because Allison actually found this one before I found it. And we have this little, when we find them, we have a place that we put them in. And so I was like, no, she beat me. She's going to present this one. I'm like, no, we have to share this one because we're both in love with this listing that's coming up. So, but I will let you start it.
Okay. So we are in Bethesda. The address is 7920 Deepwell Drive. It is a 3-bed, 3-bath, just barely over 2,000 square foot home. It's listed for $1,299,000. And so basically, I hope Karen pulls up the first shot. I think she's going to, because you cannot see this shot and not have a jaw-dropping moment where you say, yeah, okay, here it is, bottom right here, where you say, I need to see this house. It's just a phenomenal house. It has the cedar cladding exterior. The design is by an architect whose name is Monzel Kraft, who I honestly had not seen any of this person's work before. So it's phenomenal to see this. Mm-hmm. And it's on a 3/4 acre wooded lot. So here we go. Another gorgeous shot here. Obviously you have of the garages, which Karen and I will talk about those garages later, I think. Or at least I will, Karen, if you don't, because they have some interesting things, but we'll get to that later. But just these exterior shots, are just so breathtaking. And, to have a home that's basically one level like this is pretty hard to find in this area.
And I will add, Allison, I went back because I just have a thing of looking at when we know that it's been renovated and updated. I went back to the listing before and just compare, and some of the beautiful things that they did before, it was really pretty before, but it had an all brick exterior, but they went back and they added the cedar siding. And they painted the brick white and added the cedar touches along the way. So those little touches are just gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, the whole vibe here, you're getting like California dream house vibe from this. And I think they may have even said that in the listing. But I mean, it's partially because you don't get those one level homes around here very often. And they are way more common out west. So anyway, let's go inside. So inside here, obviously we're looking at the kitchen. It's kind of what you'd expect, right? It's very sleek. It's very sexy. It's a chef's kitchen. It's got mid-century modern cabinets. It's got a large island.
It has Thermador appliances, which are my favorite appliances.
Mm-hmm. And waterfall quartz countertops here. So, I mean, and just the light fixtures are beautiful and go along well with everything here. But I mean, this is it's a really gorgeous kind of looking kitchen here. You don't see cabinets like that very often. So for me, that was really a focal point of this house, was just this design.
And I love that it has a skylight right in the center of the kitchen, which is really nice. The light that that the skylight allows to come into the kitchen.
As if the normal windows weren't enough. Yes, then you have a skylight. So of course it's just like full of light. I mean, this whole house is. So, here's your dining area. It's pretty big here, so you could fit a lot of people. I mean, the table looks dwarfed in this room. Part of it's just the angle of the lens, but I mean, you can just see that there is a ton of room here. And you've got views on either side.
And what we didn't say, and I thought we had put this shot first, because when you walk in, this is what you see. So this is your first shot, and then to your right is your kitchen, and then to your left is, they call it the East Wing Flex Room. So we'll get to that and talk about all of that. But
Yep.
And here's another shot. But when we talk about the mid-century, this is exactly what mid-century is. You have the open space, you have the flat ceilings, and you have the rows of walls.
Windows, walls of windows.
Why can't I say it today? I know, I can't say it. I don't know, but that's not what I'm looking for. There's something else, and I'm going to tell you by the end. There's another way of saying it that I'm looking for, and I just can't get my.
It's on the tip of your tongue.
Today. It's on the tip of my tongue, and that's why I'm saying it backwards.
You'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Yes.
Well, this is obviously beautiful. So we've got, this family room, and with the wood burning fireplace. As I'm saying this, I'm like, is that the fireplace? My eyesight's going. I can't wear my glasses. But I know there's a fireplace in the family room, so that's got to be it. And I think they also call this the great room, if I recall, from the listing description. And again, we've got this beautiful wood paneling on the ceiling, 2 homes in a row, sporting this beautiful look. And then of course, more windows at the end there.
And you also have, when I look back at the old listing, they had hardwood floors throughout mixed with stone flooring. Now here they've fully redone the floors, and the floors are the beautiful LVP flooring. So it's a nice touch throughout.
And I'm going to say this because you always do, but they've got black Pella French doors and sliders, which you love.
They do, yes, yes.
Me too.
Yes, thank you. So let's move to the next shot. But as this is just gorgeous, as you can see, looking out to that patio, to the backyard there. Actually, that's the backyard.
Yeah. It should go without saying that we typically pick listings that are interesting, are gorgeous, are just what we think is a great pick. This one is truly one of the more unique ones I've seen in a long, long time. Like you can have unique design on the inside, but from start to finish, just the shape of the house, just everything about this house is just very unique. So if you're not looking for something cookie cutter, then this is certainly a great house for you. But not wanting to dwell too much on that, this is the primary owner's suite. You've got this interesting accent lighting, and what you see behind the bed are decorative soundproofing panels, which I haven't seen in a lot of listings, and I like seeing because I've researched them before, just because I live in a condo, and soundproofing, it's a thing. But it's really interesting. It's a really interesting look, and it looks really phenomenal here. And there you have your Pella, Karen. So there you go.
They're my Pella glass doors. And also one of my things is the barn door. And because I've been talking to my husband, who happens to be an architect, and saying that, as we design our house, that I would like a barn door. And here's a barn door in a mid-century modern home. So it fits. You can make it work. Here's a better angle. And breathtaking.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. They couldn't see me. I was sitting here shaking my head going, what do you have to say about this? This speaks for itself. It's a just beautiful, beautiful bathroom. Again, we don't usually pick photos of bathrooms, you and I, but here you go. You've got to show this.
Well, we definitely, when you look and you see the cedar on the walls, the cedar wood, it's just gorgeous. And then you have a soaking tub, and you have the beautiful tiles in the floors, the double sink, the lights that are surrounding the mirrors in the bathroom, all the little touches that they've done, it just all kind of goes together so well.
It's really like a spa, right? There's also a sauna in there. There's a bidet. There's the shower. Yeah, the shower has 2 shower heads. So it's just a really luxurious and kind of rare owner's bathroom, or primary bathroom suite you have there.
Right. And it's nice how they separated the shower on the opposite side of the bath, and it just, it feels really open. So that's just a really great bathroom. And we don't normally show closets, but we had to show the custom built-in closet. And they did a really nice job. I would love to have that closet.
Yeah, here we have one of the other rooms. Just the best part of this shot just is showing that, again, it's not like other bedrooms have less light or windows, because they truly all have a tremendous amount of light and the floor to ceiling window situation. And another renovated bathroom, which is, this bathroom's phenomenal as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think in any home that this could be the master and people would be happy. Now, this is what we're calling the East Wing Flex Room. So, it can be another bedroom, or it could be, just another entertaining space, but it has a full bath on this side. You also have, if you look closely, you have your washer, your laundry room with your washer and dryer, and then you have the mud room on this side. There is also this little space coming up here. Let's show you this shot. It's to the left of this room, this little office, little nook there.
With windows.
With windows. Now, I went back to the old listing, and this little area, guess what was there in this little area?
I don't know. Tell us.
It was a bar. So there was a little bar. Yeah. So, but in this day and age, what do we need? We need these little areas.
Work from home.
Work from home. And so they changed that repurpose, and it's this little area. But in the old home, it was a little bar area.
Very cute.
Yeah. We have a couple more shots of the outside, because we just, it's just so beautiful from the outside.
Karen, did you include any of the garage, or should I talk about it?
I think you should talk about it.
Okay, I'm going to talk about it. So there's a 2-car garage that we saw from the outside, and it has a Tesla charging station, which is really quite nice this day and age. And then there's additional space for a gym or a workshop, and that's adjacent to the mudroom that we kind of saw in the distance of one of the last photos there. So, you've got, everything that you possibly could need in this home. It's been renovated, recently, and with the new windows and doors, I would guess that it's fairly energy efficient, though that's not mentioned. They don't have solar panels like the last listing, but when you have new everything, that tends to keep things more energy efficient. So that is something to consider. And then the long driveway provides for tons of parking. So if you are an entertaining person or family, then you don't have to worry about trying to find, it won't be quite as hard to find areas for several cars to park.
Awesome. Yes. And I thought we had included, so guys, when you get a chance, definitely look it up, because like Alison said, in the garage, it looks like there's stairs that you walk up to, and you have this additional space, just very cute, where, like she said, you can use it to work out, or play area, or
kind of like a loft space, basically. Yeah. But don't look it up. You message us, and we will talk to you about it and send it to you.
And we'll take you to see it. All right. So,
Karen, do you want to really quickly say who the listing is?
Absolutely.
By, and if there are open houses?
Yes. Yes. Are you saying it? Am I saying it?
Sorry, I thought you were. It's okay. So the open houses are Saturday. They're different. Saturday 1 to 3 and Sunday 2 to 4. I do want to mention that if you are interested, if you're seeing this for the first time, offers, if any, are due Monday at 8 p.m. So this is one that everyone's anticipating will go fast, and look at it. That's not an unreasonable expectation. And the listing is by Karen?
Saydam and Sheena Saydam. Please forgive me, guys, for mispronouncing the last name. And they are with Keller Williams.
Yes. So last kind of parting shots here, you're seeing that beautiful kind of cedar exterior. So anyway, so there you go, guys. Our 3 listings, which Karen and I would gladly move into tomorrow.
I would gladly move into any of these. Now, I probably would prefer to move into this one, because the work is done for me and I don't have to do any work.
Fair.
So, but yes. So guys, if you're tuning in, if you're watching from any of our social media platforms, feel free to give us a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe or follow us. I'm Karen Ringo.
And I'm Alison Semeka.
And we will be back next week with 3 new listings, and we will see you soon.